Good morning on this Thursday. It is 5:15 and it's raining. If you're heading out, please be careful. Give yourself extra time because this green indicates wet roadways. We're seeing that from Murphy to Ellijay, over to Dayton, back towards Monteagle and Scottsboro. So there is plenty of rain to go around. And as we take a look at your radar, this is going to continue for the next couple of hours. Again, we've been talking about this all week. It's finally here. And here's a look at what we're dealing with across the Tennessee Valley. So here in our Tennessee communities, some light rain over towards Athens, getting a little break down into Cleveland, heading down 75. Consistent moderate showers ongoing from Pikeville and Dayton, south into Monteagle, Jasper, and Dunlap. And across North Georgia, we have some heavier showers moving in towards Calhoun, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, over into Murray County. A little bit of break for Northwest Georgia. And we have some steady rain moving back into Huntsville, which is all going to shift from the west to the east this morning. Some of you have already picked up a half of an inch, upwards of an inch of rain here across the Tennessee Valley. So a good soaking rain finally. But this isn't going to last too much longer. By the afternoon, this is going to be long gone. This cold front is going to push through. I'd say by about 10 o'clock, most of the rain is going to be out of here, with the exception of maybe a few lingering showers because there's a lot drier air on the west side of this system. So notice how quickly those rain chances drop off. By 9 a.m., only a 20% chance of a shower, and then the rest of the day, no rain, but it's going to stay cloudy here across much of the Tennessee Valley. So here's a look outside Lake Guntersville down in Scottsboro. Notice the wet pavement. Doesn't look like there's any rain actively falling, but there's going to be more coming your way, Scottsboro, in the next couple of hours before things start to wrap up. And for your temperatures, going to stay cool. Right now, we're in the 40s and 50s. Later today, we'll be in the upper 50s to lower 60s. So it's going to be a cool day. In fact, it's going to be cooler than normal, probably for the first time all November long. Now let's take a look at your futurecast. So not going to see too much in the way of additional rainfall, at least heavy amounts. I'm thinking most of us pick up maybe another quarter, a half inch at most. But notice by 6:30, a lot of this is starting to push further and further to the east. And by the time we get into the 7, 8 o'clock hour and even 9, this is going to be moving into the Carolinas. Still going to be lingering showers in our eastern communities. But then after 10 o'clock, yes, we could have a few more sprinkles during the morning. But it looks like most of the rain going to wrap up, and the rest of the day just going to be cloud cover with a few sprinkles out there. But like I mentioned, maybe another quarter of an inch of rainfall, which is good news because we're in a widespread drought across the Tennessee Valley. So any rain that we picked up overnight, definitely beneficial. Looking ahead to your next 7 days, temperature-wise, it's going to feel like fall going into your weekend. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. And then by next week, we're going to warm up. So does that mean we're going to be back to the above normal temperatures for a long period of time? No, in fact, the opposite. We are going to have a warm up early next week, but by next weekend, we are trending much cooler. So I'm watching the potential for a pattern flip from warmer temperatures to cooler temperatures, and you can see that reflected on our temperature trend. Cooler is the blue, and we've been seeing red, 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 red. So it looks like we have a really good shot heading towards the end of the month, which will actually take us closer to Thanksgiving, if you can believe that, of much cooler temperatures. So pattern flip coming for the eastern half of the country. Colder air finally getting sucked down from Canada, and that could lead to highs in the 50s here, lows in the 30s. Some of you could even drop into the 20s. Some of our mountain communities, widespread frost and freeze possible next weekend, and then maybe even a little bit of mountain snow for the highest elevations along the Tennessee-North Carolina line. Of course, it's still a couple days out, so things could change, but I think there's a pretty good shot of us having some much cooler air coming back into play. So enjoy this mild weather we have coming up early next week with temperatures in the 70s, because not going to hang around too long.
You're calling it a flip.
Pattern flip. It's about time.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes. And you'll see more Christmas trees popping up and just getting more into the holiday spirit because it feels more like it.
According to my wife, we're putting up the tree this weekend.
This week, before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Before Thanksgiving. Well, we're going home to South Carolina, so we're not going to be
When you
here.
come back.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, there's always two sides to that coin.
Christmas spirit.
All right, Clay, thank you.